Hi guys, this is Astropark and today I'm going to explain you how to use my new upgraded version of the breaker blocks and supply demand order blocks indicators V2. This is my nickname. You can find me on Telegram or here on TradingView or on YouTube. Um, also, if you want to catch me up on Twitter, then my nickname is Astropark BTC. Just Telegram TradingView. Okay, just for you guys. If you want to hit me a message. Also, I'm available on Discord. You can find the details on the info here of this video. What are these red and green zones, lines, backgrounds? So what they are? Uh, these red boxes are supply. The green zones are demands. So we are supposed to sell when price hits supply and buy when it demand zones. One of the upgrades of this indicator are these trading suggestions that you can enable or disable at your choice, and on the input you have this input show trading suggestions or not. And in this case, of course, the green triangle are some buys signal, and the red triangles are some kind of sell signals based on supply and demand, of course, because we choose to show supply and demand order blocks currently as per default settings. The analysis window is 10. You can increase this. I don't suggest to reduce this number. I usually like to put it to 20. This way, I will see less zones. Okay, so the minimum number, the analysis windows is higher, so we will have less zones. Okay, another cool feature I added because some customers just asked me was to let people choose the resolution they want to analyze. We are currently on the daily time frame, but let's say I want to see the 3-day order blocks on my chart. I can do it easily. So I choose the time frame. I check this box to enable the different resolution analysis, and you see here we have the 3 days supply and demand. So you see that supply here worked very well. Once broken, a green triangle appeared, so you can just go long. Okay, same here, the supply got broken and you can go long. Okay, this is also a basic usage of supply and demand. Once demand is demand is broken, then you are supposed to go long. The same for the demand. If a demand is broken, you go short. Okay. Okay. So basically, I'll go fast because we revised this mainly all of the options in the first version video. Here, for who missed the first version, you can just disable all the new things, and you will see everything as in version 1. But really, I don't suggest it. Just my idea. Um, and you can also see the breaker blocks. My suggestion not to show both breaker blocks and order blocks. Just keep with one. Okay, that's my suggestion. So here you see there was here a breaker block. Once broken, also the indicator suggested to go long. We are seeing, of course, the breaker blocks on 3 days. Okay, so just this is applies to what you are showing the breaker blocks on the order blocks. Okay. I I forgot to explain what is this option, this new option, stop drawing supply and demand if broken. So this is another customer asked me who wanted to just hide a supply which was broke, the same for demand. So if I uncheck this, for example, you will see here that this demand will continue, this supply will continue to be shown, the same here. Okay. So let's see how this new version also works on, for example, here USD, for example. Okay, let's go to the 15 minutes because a lot of day traders ask me, but of course I don't suggest to check the 3-day. Of course, here I suggest to, I don't know, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Let's say 1 hour. Let's say the default 10 analysis window. So let's wait to the indicator. Okay, so and we can also stop drawing. Okay. Basically, this is how the indicators works. So we are at supply here. It's suggested to short, target the demand below. You reach a demand and you go long. Okay. My suggestion is always when you are in a good trade, in a good profit. So let's say you shorted here. When the price reaches the mean, just start taking profit and put a stop loss near your entry. Let's say in a small profit, but you will not turn a good trade in a losing trade. This is something you should never do. Okay, so just in this reason, for example, the supply, so the demand was broken here, and you shorted. Okay, you short, and when you are here, you are in good profit. Just start setting at least a stop loss in profit. Okay, you never should turn a winning trade into a losing one. Okay. Okay, and I guess the chart and the boxes are already auto explaining. So here you were just near, but the FOMO kicked in, let's say, and price reached again the supply levels. Okay, here we swept somehow the previous high. Price went again back, and boom, you go down again. Okay, this is just how it works. Let's suppose this was recent high. Let's kill the short stop loss, and price again down. Okay, so this is how it works, and why I like trading supply and demand. Okay, here for example another great profit here also, and so on. I honestly prefer to see the 1 hour with the 4 hour. Okay, with the 4 hour. Okay. And what I do if I see too much zones like this, I would have raised the nice window to 20, but this is okay. So for example, here we are at demand, here we are at supply, and you can keep shorting supply. Of course, so every time you can't expect the supply to react well. Okay, we just have let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 trials. Oh, the 7th broke. Okay, this is something you should always expect to happen. Okay, because there is a rule in trading, a consolidation near a resistance. Okay, in this case, supply is something bullish. Okay, so it seems that the bears are not able to push price down. Okay, so this is basically a bullish setup. Okay, let's go back again to the 15 minutes with the 1 hour settings. This was something I wanted to share. Let's say, for example, here I see too much zones. For example, my personal opinion, I set this to 20. Okay, so I want to see less zones. So this way I see less zones. Right? Not sure if the indicator did the indicator refresh itself or not. So let's turn off and on again. Well, it seems it's working. Yeah. It changed. Okay, not so much, but changed. Okay. So now let's say we want to see also gold, for example. Okay. So is again a good some good trades. Once is broken, you have a great sell signal. The same here. Okay, from here to the top, and for example, let's say we have a pennant here, broke the pennant. The target is supply. For example, there are many ways you can trade supply and demand. Okay. You just keep with the idea that demand is where you want to buy, supply when you want to sell, and just in case a zone is broken, you flip your trade if you are in the losing side. Okay, you see, this is the idea. Okay, it's a pretty clear. Also, some not tested supply can work too. Okay, so in this case, this old supply can be used for trading also in the future. Okay. Let's check some breaker blocks. Also, not a lot of people likes to trade breakers. So let's see how they show themselves. Also, the trading signals apply in this case to the blocks, but they keep being red for short and green for long. Okay, we have two breaker blocks, but I really don't like this configuration. I really don't. Don't like this configuration right now. This seems to be a little better, but I prefer to trade higher time frames breakers. They're much more reliable. Okay, it seems we don't have any breakers. We are in a too small time frame to see them, I guess. What are the breakers? Okay, so this is something for me. It's much more tradable. Okay, so you see this zone, for example, you go long when price breaks up, you go short when price breaks down, and you short retest. Same here. Okay, you long the retest. Okay, we have some consolidation here. Sorry, some consolidation here. Once it breaks, go up. The same for going down, etc., etc. Here we may say we are finding some resistance. We have two breaker blocks, so this suggests a retrace, for example. How I trade? I trade the retest. I guess I shared an idea on Bitcoin. Yes, I still have here the configuration. So on 15 minutes, how to trade the 1 hour breaker blocks. So yeah, this exactly this. So trading 1 hour breaker blocks on 15 minutes. Okay, probably I should move this to 20 to see less breakers. Okay, and this is what happened also here. You may extend also this. The breakers was used as a bullish support. So here there was some consolidation, and but you can go short when you break. Okay. So maybe on the blue, on the violet, you may have had some losing trades, but great winning trades here on this test, there, here, here. So you just keep managing your position size, apply simple risk management strategy. So just like losing only 1% if your stop loss is triggered, 1% of your portfolio, while gaining 2-3% if your take profit is reached. So for example here, let's do an example. I want to long here, okay, on the retest, where I should put the below. I will put here below. I always look for 3R trades, so something like this. Of course, you may say you entry at the beginning of the breaker block, the stop loss below. Of course, I would that be stop loss. Okay, no problem. I plan again the same. I plan here. Okay, triggered. This time the stop loss I would say below the recent low is 2.5 trades. Okay, this is always as I do. Stop loss below recent low or shorting. So for example here, I want to plan here recent low. Let's keep this as a recent low. These may have been also 4R trades. Okay, but maybe here 3R for example. Okay, just some example. So if you have any questions, you can write me. You can write me back on TradingView, on Discord, Telegram, as you like, guys. Um, and I hope you appreciated I appreciate these indicators. And thank you for watching. Bye. Have a nice day.